Picking up where we left off. If Galulja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kral and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's leave the base. Let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Alright, so we're going to Everkeep. Where I'm going? I'm honestly not sure. I probably traveled way too far. Yep. Maybe. We'll see. Nope, I'm right where I need to be. Perfect. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone's caught sight of Galulja. Let's make some inquiries nearby. Good idea. You can handle the outskirts, Alize? Meanwhile, Sapphire and I will go beyond the big wall. Turret go kaboom. Oh my god, this kid's gonna really make me hunt for him. Okay, so I'm gonna assume this over here was what Alexandria looked like originally? That thing. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Galulja. Galulja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were. mistaken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Garulja. So why didn't he come this way? Where in the world could he be? I don't know your voices. Who are you to Galulja? And why do you search for him? I'm family, though we're not related by blood. His father is my brother. If only just I've only just met Galulja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother? Then that means you're... Yes, I'm Muklamat, a vow of resolve of Tuliolal. I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zeralja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Gabuljan may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family, I'll always be there for him, and want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Gulja was headed south. There he has a place that is as close to home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Spain respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Spain respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Galulja. I'll find him and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled and make our way. It's like a bird with a ram horn. Ram horns. This place is crazy. Oh wow. What a reveal. Yeah, this is a different realm. This is definitely a different realm. It's a town. And half of it's submerged. The architecture is nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. I just realized I'm not sure if I ate anything. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I just saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind the building, but I am pretty sure Gulja was headed south. I'll contact Alice on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. Yeah, there's the patrol. Oh, there's several patrols. So this is Alexandria. Yeah, it does have a very Charlatan look. This is the area, but the canals and debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galulja, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. I feel like it's gonna be a chase mission.
come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder? So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're captain of the knights?
And there I thought it was Gululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please.
all right. A riposte it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
We gotta go get essentials. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid to procure the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those made together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. People of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest. If you and Galulja could go and speak with them. Sure, I'll ask the cast-offs too, as usual. So, for Sapphire and Alizé, would you be obliged in procuring some woolback meat? Creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. I am very curious about what happened out there. Where in the world am I going? Like, the ground completely erupted open. Like, that is, oh. Like, that is crazy. What's this? Am I to understand you have already procured the meat? Good heavens, you have, and such a choice cut it is besides. 'Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you for the Royal Knights. Haha. probably end it here after this mission because I have something I gotta do. Once Alizé brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy the younglings like ourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folks of the Dawntrails. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you are completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful for you to could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may be found here and there. If you can obtain 5, say at least 1 ought to be required. That is the kind that converts lightning into fire. Golozha can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boys become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, might I add. Now off you go. Happy forging. you of Electrum for me. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see, this one creates wind, this one's for water. You can tell just like that, I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It absorbs the lightning and we should be able to kindle the flame easily. Thank you, Sapphire. Thank you kindly for your assistance. We have everything we need for our repass. You've done your part, now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be ready to serve. This is the kind of thing families do, Galulja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father. Yes, and with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking though. Kona and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zerelja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No. Both are our father. He is what people call blessed siblings, a Mulja with two heads. Zerelja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family even though they don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? I'd like to meet them one day. So, Galulja, I was hoping we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish. Be forewarned, mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world and it was appointed, I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 450 years ago to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is that possible? 'Tis only natural that you were confused. Hear my tale to the end, and it shall all become clear. And all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, there were Their Majesties the King and Queen and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. That was Sveen. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrum. Thus was our kingdom drawn into war with its neighbor. The war was the catalyst for a great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amid the chaos, king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Nay, nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry. Or I don't know why I said nay. And many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Wait a minute. Yet I clung to hope still. While Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest sciences had successfully extracted her soul. Sphene is the princess. I already see where this is heading. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into a reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing a means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen's eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I became an old gray man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel, and by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life so you know Her Majesty as well. The description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Who's watching? Okay, nobody's watching. It's just a pan out shot. I'm like, this is gonna be bad. The Endless. So all this time, Sphene wasn't alive. She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, the Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In the same sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene was perpetually youthful. No one really talks about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone that sees the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. While there should be as many endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sveen is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I am not an endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul is placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, but I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Aya. Did Cassia and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kral and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Alright. Cutscene, maybe? Yep.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sveen has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What?
Okay,
It's
she's
Kafkiwa.
died.
You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Nashville, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Okay, we are going to end it here and continue on next next week. Till then, be good to yourself, be good to others. Take care of each other. Laters.